What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. We're shoutcasting your battles. These are from IT Nico Foley, and he is rocking an interesting team. It's a double Mudboi team. So essentially the strategy in one of these teams that has an obvious weakness is if you lose the lead like we see he did there to Altaria, or to Azumarill against the Altaria, you're going to switch immediately and potentially lure out the grass type, and then your remaining Pokemon, then the Altaria would probably farm down the grass type, and your remaining Pokemon can hopefully sweep in the back. That's kind of the strategy. I could see double Razor Leafers being a problem if you lose the lead, but if you lead against yeah, like if you, for the grass hole team, if you lead against the Bastiodon, I could see double Razor Leafers being a problem. But if there's only one Razor Leafer, I could see how you could maybe escape that, because a lot of people will run Deoxys with that grass hole team, and Swampert and Whiscash both have very good matchups. And like, these are all super strong Pokemon in the Great League. It's going to be a Shadow variant Swampert, I believe, as well as the Whiscash and the Altaria. He's going to come in with Altaria. A little bit of lag here. Unfortunate. Probably a Sludge Bomb coming in. No point in really baiting. These are in Spanish, by the way. Goes into Swampert. His opponent gave up switch advantage, which is interesting. And shields are down. He is going to shield this. And looks like a Play Rough, maybe that was. Going to go for the Sludge Bomb. Make sure he KOs this Azu. Azu seemed to have a little bit of residual energy, so wasn't taking any chances. Back comes in Toxicroak. Man, Swampert is just so spammy. Doesn't even bother hitting the bubbles. He knows it'll KO. And in back is a Marowak. And wow, Shadow Swampert going for the sweep. So you see the strategy right there. You lose the lead, you swap in the Whiscash. The opponent takes out the Whiscash with their best counters. And then your next Mudboi just cleans up after the other Mudboi was kind of neutralized. Very interesting strategy. You see a lot of these types of strategies now where you have two Pokemon in the back that are like similar. So you kind of just sacrifice one. Okay. Looks like you got an easy win there in game number 2. The opponent didn't have an answer for an Altaria, I guess. Maybe you should probably have an answer for an Altaria, because you don't have an answer for an Altaria. It's a somewhat common Pokemon. Okay, so loses the lead this time, but he has two good answers for this in the back. Gonna utilize Whiscash as the safe swap. Opponent is staying in, which I have no idea why they're staying in. This is not a good matchup for Melmetal. The Thunder Shocks are resisted, and you see how much the Mud Bomb did. What the heck? Okay, looks like he was trying to catch that one. Not gonna go for the Blizzard, just gonna go for the Mud Bombs. Blizzard does hit super hard. Oh my gosh, and gets the shield. That's amazing that he actually got the shield. Very surprised that the Hypno would bother shielding. I guess it's worth it if you think they're going to go for the Blizzard. I would probably honestly think they'd just go straight for the Blizzard at that point. Oh, Fire Punch. So it must be Fire Punch, Thunder Punch. Both moves are going to be resisted by the Whiscash, of course. So not a great matchup for Hypno, but these confusions do add up, of course, and the Mud Shots aren't doing that much. This time going to go for the hard-hitting Blizzard. Lands it. Can he win out this matchup? Oh, simultaneous KO. So he is in a pretty good spot. He knows there's that Melmetal to worry about that has loaded energy. And, oh, not the swap he wanted, but this is essentially going to be all up to Swampert to win this game. Not shielding. Very interesting. I guess he knew it was an Icy Wind. Now you're going to have to commit shields. Maybe you farm up energy, double shield, and then sack your Altaria or something. Could that work? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because now you can Dragon Breath down, and you probably get a shield here, and then you have double Hydro Cannons, and the Drifblim is forced to use its energy to take out this Altaria, and Swampert's going to win CMP. So at this point, there's really nothing the Drifblim can do. I'm not sure this Icy Wind even KOs. It does not KO. Doesn't get stab, and Icy Wind's not like the hardest hitting move. Sky attack. Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks like almost no Swampert needed, but this Icy Wind will definitely KO, and one Hydro Cannon will take out this HP plus like 80% more. Maybe not quite 80%, but Hydro Cannons from Shadow Swampert hit so hard, and Drifloon's not the tankiest Pokemon in the Great League. So GG's there. Another convincing win for Nico. Altaria double Mudboi. Man, Nico, what made you think to run this team with all the Razor Leafers running around? Okay, this is a good lead for Altaria. Because you see how much these Dragon Breaths add up. A little bit of lag. Yeah, this is not a good matchup for the Registeel. Whiscash, I guess, is a little tankier than Swampert, so you don't really have to bother shielding. Let's see. Let's see if he has to commit a shield, though, because 2 Mud Bombs won't quite KO. But let's see if he can either farm down or get to another Mud Bomb before the next. Reggie gets to move. Do you risk it being a Flash Cannon? No, you shield. It was a Flash Cannon, so he would have survived that. So unfortunate, but he does have a Mud Bomb, and he lures out the Meganium, which is like normally when you this is not what you want to see against this team, but oh no, no, what? Why? I guess he knows he can. I guess he knows he can beat the Haunter anyway. But man, just let your Whiscash go down and you win that game, because then you align your Altaria with the Meganium and your Swampert with the Haunter. And like if that Whiscash if that Haunter had gotten to a Shadow Ball right there, like you would have lost because of making that quick swap out. But it works out. Maybe a little bit help from lag, but yeah, I think in that situation it ended up working out for you. Won, but just maintain your alignment. Don't give up switch like that, because that was potentially a lose condition if the Haunter was able to like bait and then Shadow Ball. Okay, not a great lead, but not the worst lead. Sky attacks resisted. Yeah, it makes sense. Draw out the grass. Yep, perfect. Oh, do you bother shielding for the Blizzard? No, I kind of like it, to be honest. It one-shots, unfortunately, but save your shields for the Swampert in the back, essentially. Does the Shiftry bother shielding? Shiftry does shield, and this is interesting because he's probably not going to shield. Foul play. You might have to shield the one, unfortunately, because you can't afford Swampert to get matched up here. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, Swampert with the shield in the back, not getting greedy. Doesn't want to potentially get knocked out by a foul play. That'd be really bad. Playing it a little safe. Back comes Stunfisk. That Stunfisk has a ton of energy, and these Mud Bombs are still going to add up. Probably has double Mud Bombs at this point. Oh, but it goes for Discharge. That's resisted. Let's see if it's single moved or if they just hit the wrong one. No, they just hit the wrong one. I think that happened to me once too. Maybe people like don't realize they're like water type. Maybe they think because it's water ground, it like hits for neutral or something, but ground double resists electric. How's he gonna win this? Oh, that's how he's gonna win this. There's a Marowak in the back. Oh my gosh. Very nice. Very fortunate that there was an AWAC in the back. That is part of the win condition. I had on stream recently, I was in some pretty rough shape in some games, and I was like, oh man, how am I going to win this? And I was running Shadow Hypno in the Great League, and it turns out there was like a Toxicroak in back, and then the chat's like, oh, Toxicroak is the win condition. It was really funny. It happened 2 games in a row where I was in a terrible spot, and then there was a Toxicroak in the back, and I won. But yeah, I vinto. GG. Well played. 5-0 set. Thank you, Nico, for submitting these battles. 5-0 with a double Mudboi team. If you guys aren't familiar, Mudboi refers to water and ground types such as Swampert and Whiscash. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.